Greetings and welcome to the session of analog electronic circuits. In this session, we will be analyzing the common base configuration circuit by using the simplified hybrid model. So, the given circuit is in the common base configuration where VEE and VCC are the DC bias circuits for the transistor to keep them in the active to for the transistor to keep it in active region, and C1 and C2 are the coupling capacitors. RE is the input resistance, what we can say. RC is the output resistance, and I0 is the output current, and the input current is nothing but it is across through the emitter part, and we will denote it as II. So now using the same configuration part, so here since this is the emitter part, so this will be IE, the emitter current what we are going to consider. So this particular part is the emitter current. So now again following the same steps to draw the equivalent model, so that is drawing the AC equivalent circuit and replacing the transistor by its hybrid model, that is we are going to replace it with the simplified hybrid model. And another point to be remembered at this particular point is, since it is common base configuration, we will be denoting it with HIB, HRB, HFB and HOB. So in terms of common base configuration, so now we will draw the circuit, that is the equivalent circuit for this common base configuration. So we have drawn the equivalent model here, and here in this part for common base configuration, base is common to both the input as well as the output side. So the input will be the emitter part and output will be the collector part. So here for that reason I have referred this as the input current IE, and this is the output current, the collector current IC. So this is HFB into IE, which is in the opposite direction, what we can say, from the ground part. So this is the ground part what we have to consider from the base, and this IC and IB are opposite to each other. So now seeing the input impedance, so from this particular point if we measure, so this will be the input impedance Zi of the circuit, and if we measure from this particular point, it will be the output impedance of the circuit. So now H the input impedance will be the input impedance, if we write start from this particular point, the input impedance Zi will be equal to Re, which is in parallel with HIB, which is in parallel with HIB. So for this particular part of the circuit, so now as I have told previously, all the parameters given by the manufacturer will be in terms of C configuration itself. So we have to obtain the equivalent expression for HIB in terms of the C parameters. So now HIB in terms of C parameters is nothing but HIB is equal to HIE divided by 1 plus HFE, 1 plus HFE. So we can write the input impedance Zi is equal to Re parallel with HIE divided by 1 plus HFE divided by 1 plus HFE. So this is the input impedance part of the circuit. Next, moving to the output impedance part of the circuit. So the output impedance is nothing but it is denoted as Z0. Z0 is equal to, it is nothing but RC parallel with 1 over HOB. So it will be RC parallel with 1 over HOB, since we have to obtain the admittance part of the circuit. And since this is very large, what we will consider here is, so this Z0 will be approximately equal to RC, we will consider approximately equal to RC. So next part we have to find the voltage gain. To find the voltage gain, it is nothing but it is the ratio of output voltage to input voltage. So V0 is measured across the resistance RC, what we can see here. So V0 will be equal to, so this particular part is this direction of current is I0. So minus I0 into RC. So for voltage gain, if we consider, so for the voltage gain AV will be equal to V0 divided by Vi. V naught divided by Vi. So now V naught will be equal to minus I naught into RC, minus I naught into RC. So now this particular part we can see I naught is nothing but it is IC itself, and IC is nothing but minus HFB into IE. So we can write this is equal to V naught is equal to minus and minus will become plus, so HFB into IE into RC. We will get this particular expression. So now this particular part of the expression, what we can see, we want the emitter current. So seeing the circuit back, so this is emitter current. So emitter current is in opposite direction. So in terms of emitter input voltage and the input impedance, so we can write IE is equal to minus Vi divided by HIB. So for this particular part, if I consider IE, so this will be equal to minus Vi divided by HIB. So this has to be HIB. So this particular point. Therefore, what we can do here is, so this is V naught, which is equal to minus HFB into Vi divided by HIB into RC. So to obtain the ratio, what is AV, which is equal to V naught divided by Vi, this will be equal to minus HFB divided by HIB into RC. So now converting this from common base to writing in terms of the common emitter part. So HIB is nothing but we have taken it as HIE divided by 1 plus HFE, and HFB is nothing but it will be equal to HFE divided by 1 plus HFE. So this point has to be noted here. So HFB will be equal to HFE divided by 1 plus HFE. So just substituting back in this particular expression, we get the voltage gain AV is equal to HFE divided by 1 plus HFE divided by into RC divided by 1 HIE divided by 1 plus HFE. So here one point has to be noted. So HFB is nothing but it is minus HFE divided by 1 plus HFE. So minus and minus will become plus at this particular point. Therefore the voltage gain AV will be equal to HFE divided by HIE into RC. So this will be the expression for the voltage gain. And the last part what we have to obtain here is the current gain expression. For the current gain expression, so current gain is given by AI is equal to I naught divided by II. So this will be equal to I naught is nothing but minus HFB into IE divided by II. So the output current is written in this particular format. So we have to write IE in terms of the input current now, the emitter current in terms of input current. So just seeing back to this circuit here. So IE, II. So here we can use the current divider rule to obtain this particular part. So IE will be equal to minus II into RE divided by RE plus HIB. So with that particular part we will get IE in terms of input current. Therefore IE will be equal to minus II into RE divided by RE plus HIB. Therefore we get, substituting in this AI expression, AI will be equal to I naught divided by II, which is equal to minus HF P and minus will become plus IE into RE divided by II times RE plus HIB. So we can cancel II there. So therefore AI will be equal to HFB into RE divided by RE plus HIB. Now substituting back HFB and HIB in terms of the common part, what we get here is, so this can be HIB can be written as, so HFB is minus HFE divided by 1 plus 1 plus HFE, and HIB is HIE divided by 1 plus HFE. So writing in that particular format, or else HFE divided by 1 plus HFE into RE plus HIB is nothing but HIE plus HFE. So this will be the expression for the current gain, and this will be the expressions for current gain, voltage gain, output impedance and input impedance for the common base configuration circuit, Thank you for watching this particular video session.